Welcome guys, 11th of June, very nice data and came in. Quite surprisingly was lower than suspected, so market react to it already, and let's see how that's gonna carry on. So far, long and short ratio, we are already on 64 shorts against 35 long, so that's quite significant for going higher. Hopefully, let's see how that's gonna keep up. If you're gonna see that for a longer period, like for a couple of days, then we might go and create a new all-time high. But there is still some things to do before that. Like I was mentioning as well, it flips quite often, so please make sure you watch it as well on 24 hours to see how aggressive it flips or change, because that's, I guess in my opinion, quite significant to watch out for. Now there is a really big pocket above us to take. If we're gonna go there, then eventually we're gonna create an all-time high. Of course, that's first thing first, and we might even go higher than that, around 115. Definitely, if you're gonna take everything out of the liquidations. If not, then we might grind a little bit maybe to the sideways, and then we'll see how the structure is gonna hold. But so far, it looks quite juicy to leave it behind. Everything can change yet, but let's see. Go a little bit closer to it, then yeah, we see the pocket as well growing on us, so that really might be a reason to go even higher. If not, there is still some things below us, so that's as well good to know. If you're gonna start to break anything below, I guess, why is this not working? Below 108, then we might go even lower, retest the lows on 104. So technically we don't want that. We really want to aim to go higher and definitely create a new all-time high. Just because we have a little bit resistance above us, we still can go and take out this. So that's gonna be nice to watch out for a couple days. And of course we have quite significant wall above us as well. Let's create already for yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It's 3 times 400 bits, so around 1200 Bitcoin above us, and they are moving it. Let's refresh it, because the CoinGlass legacy don't refresh quite often. Just to be sure we are on the same data on it. Yeah, they are still there, but they have moved them a little bit higher, I guess. Oh, I would like you to load a little bit quicker. Don't do this to me. Anyhow, I guess we can go by the volume on the side. So there is still, oh my god, this is annoying. Anyhow, there is still the wall above us, so those three big orders, they will keep us a little bit below. If we're not gonna gain them, then we might go for 109. There was one more over here. What I remember, there was this one a little bit lower. There was around 200 Bitcoin over here, and the bigger was a little bit on 108.4. That's why I was saying we might go and retest that if that's possible. So watch out for the wall. If they start to pull it quite aggressively, we're gonna go close to it, then we will go and skyrocket it higher. Right, if they're gonna stay intact, what we did already from today, we came quite close and they didn't flinch even, they didn't react to it, so they might hold the price action to go a little bit lower so far. So that's on the bits. Unfortunately, it didn't work well, but it is what it is. VIX, we still grind it to the downside, but we really want to. If we want that market's gonna go higher, then this need to keep going lower and keep doing the price action around 16-15% of it. So while doing that, that's all fine. If we start to go aggressively higher and go around 19, that might be a little bit troubling. So we might see quite a significant read or pullback, or a significant dump in the market. So far, still we are going lower on it, so that's good. That's perfect for the market. We want that to continue. Let's see for how long we're gonna do that, because still the lowest what we've been since this year. It's technically from December, January, you can say. We didn't reach those area yet. So let's see how that's gonna continue in the next couple days. So far, so good. Following our lovely hodl bot, it's still going higher, and it's quite good in a profit already from the entry, so that's really good. We didn't see any major movement to the downside. We're still good on it, so there is a continuation on that till we gonna reach all-time high, I guess, because then we're gonna face the 60-70 area on the oscillators, and we might see maybe a pullback on it, or if not, then yeah, continuation it is so far. But we still need to flip the daily, so that's our main goal to do right now. And on the metrics, I was mentioned it as well lately. We have the 4-hour point of control above us, and we are quite flirting with it so far. Right now we are a little bit retracing from it, so let's see if we're gonna keep flirting with it, keep grinding into it, then we might break out from it and flip it and go higher. If so not, we might see a little retracement, a little bit lower to grab all of the 50 and 100 X's, and then we might jump higher from that perspective. So it's still good, still fine. Any pullback, we are quite overdue for it as well, especially on the oscillators as well, it seems. And on the money inflow, we already see some decrease on large caps, and alts and shitties are taking over, so that's fine and good as well to see. Well, of course we want the large caps as well to go higher, but if we're gonna see any pullback, then that's the reason right now to go for it. And alts and the shitties, of course, gonna go higher and take over it. So great. You want the stable coins as low as possible in that occasion, so that's good. We still see some volume incoming on the buyers, so we might even find this to the sideways a little bit more. Let's see, of the next 4-hour close going to be lower than 109, so that's going to be interesting to watch out for it. So there is a lot to take, even lower or higher of the position. So if you see the flip of the daily, that's I guess line in the sand right now for today and for tomorrow, to see if we're gonna flip that and we're gonna go higher. Definitely, there's no resistance gonna hold us. So far we're gonna grind a little bit lower and see if we're gonna find any bounce lower on the price action. And on the ecosystems, we see that DEX, DeFi and NFTs are taking over, so that's interesting as well to see a change into it, because it's been a while that they've been that high, and the rest is a little bit middling and cluttered below us. So interesting to see which one's gonna pop up next. But so far, yeah, those are the interesting points to invest or look into it maybe. And of course, hype. It's already still on the first place and it's going ballistic, so that's great to see. Happy about that. ETH took off as well. That's great to see. That's good. And Bitcoin is at the same position. So shit is a little bit lower. Still room to move higher, and Dixie start to decrease. So great stuff. Good potential to go higher on the market. So that's all positive. Either way, that the numbers on the side doesn't look like that. That's just because we are overdue for a little pullback, and then still higher it is till we're gonna start to break anything on high time frame. So PEX, great as well to see if that's keep up going higher. We didn't break anything significant on the high time frame, so still possibilities to go higher. On gold, so that's good sign. And we are on the daily, either way, on the oscillator, quite middling and facing a little bit to go even higher. So if PEX gonna go higher, then we might retrace a little bit on the Bitcoin, and then if we start to see any kind of pullback on PEX, then Bitcoin or another large caps might take off. So that's great in my opinion. Total, yeah, we're still going higher, so the market is still moving in good positions, and we didn't lose the bigger momentum on it, so we're still aiming to go to the yearly. Let's see how high we're gonna go with the whole market momentum. So that's great. We see some difference in M7 as well. Some of them are moving quite significant, some still a little bit stable, and yeah, start to turn around. So that's great. I'm gonna go later on through them. And there we have it. The dominance starts to decrease as well a little bit. That's nothing major yet. Either way, if we start to decrease on the dominance, there's that small cheat sheet, you can say, and you want to see, for example, increase in Bitcoin, then the alts will really increase fast, and we're gonna go quite quick on it. So that's what you want to see. If they're both gonna decrease, then alt's gonna be a little bit stable. So eventually what you aim for is that the dominance is gonna increase and the Bitcoin gonna increase. So let's see how that's gonna play out in next couple days. And then we have our lovely ETH as well. That one doing really good, so I need to give the credits for it, and it's really fine to see it coming back to life. We eventually gained the whole previous range where we've been in, so the flip, it's been already made on the daily. So right now, I mean, if this is not gonna go to definitely to August or to yearly, then I have no clue what's gonna happen with it. But so far it need to fucking fly. I'm sorry, but this looks like it will want to take off, and it will finally. So that's really great on ETH to watch out for. We technically on the daily already retest of the whole previous range, so that's all good. That's great stuff for it. Solana, try to keep up as well. We had a nice gain. We did the flip of June, and right now we need to gain August and November. If that's going to be gained, then definitely yearly is going to be on the table, and we're going to settle a new high on that one. So you want to see that after the little retrace what we had. So far so good. We need to keep going, and if we're gonna fail that, then we might even come lower and retest June. Not sure about it, but definitely weekly, previous weekly. So yeah, there is still some things to do for it. Now let's go and see what Bitcoin is doing. Like I've been mentioning, we had the yesterday. That was a quite sneaky close above the previous daily, and we settled a new daily above that. So that was a sneaky one. So far we are still struggling below that. We need to flip the daily. That's the one thing what Bitcoin need to do right now. You flip the daily and we are off. There is not much that's gonna even hold us below that. Not even the previous swing. So that's what I'm aiming. Fail the daily and start to grind and create a new lows or close below 108.9. Then we are coming back to 9066 to the previous structure, and that's gonna be your first bounce. If not, then there is still of course potentially stupid flip of course below us. So that's gonna be the last bigger support as we're gonna bounce from it to go higher. Still potential. Of course, you would like to go straight ahead and flip the daily and go higher. So that will be the really best options, I guess, for us right now to do it, because grinding to the side might be a little bit better for the alts to pick up as well and go higher. But so far, yeah, it is what it is. We need to flip the daily. So we are a little bit struggling with that after the fail, but it holds right now really good. If you go to 1 hour, it was really quite perfect retest of the previous high. So that's great. If that's continued, then the flip of the daily it is. And looking at the oscillator, we might even do that. So there is still potential to go higher, and it will. We are facing. We didn't break anything. We didn't lose anything yet. It was just a nice sneaky close. I saw it quite late yesterday, so I didn't realize it, but it was really good. So far, so good. And yeah, like I said, if you're gonna lose 108.6, let's say, even on 1 hour, then the 106.6, it's the next level that I'm aiming for a potential bounce. If that's the support's gonna hold us, then yeah. If not, we're gonna go lower. It's still fine to reach the February again and have another swing on that one. But then yeah, there is a lot of things what still keep us a little bit below. That says we are inside the band already for already a couple days. We are grinding inside of it, so we might see coming back into the previous weekly open. Band shows as well that we might stop there, so that's good if they are curling already around here. And we have some order books as well forming below us, so there is some potential to hold us and go higher. I would not mind a little retrace to fill up the bags and to go for it, right? That would be really awesome. And like mentioned as well, we have some high time frame 150 axis liquidity below us to grab. If that's going to be the case, then this is a nice pocket, technically around the stupid flip as well. So coming into it, even wick into it, and then go higher. Great stuff, juicy. And if not, play the weekly, gain it on 4 hour. If you see any close above it, then that's your go, that's your sign, and we're gonna go and take off to this whole pocket above us, because it's as well, it may be a little bit lower on leverage, but still juicy to do it. So that's great stuff on it. So you need to take a sip. So that's one. And then another one, we have hype, of course, afterwards. Still, that one's going ballistic and still great. So if you're gonna close anything right now above the daily, like I mentioned on Bitcoin, if hype that's gonna do it first, then Bitcoin's of course gonna carry on and do exactly the same, and that's gonna pop, and we're gonna go definitely to 50 bucks. Because there is not much that's holding us below. We create all-time high already, and yeah, there's nothing that says that we're gonna go lower. If so happened that we might turn around and go lower, then this is the next step of that I'm aiming for as well, weekly, same as Bitcoin. So hype and Bitcoin goes quite hand in hand together with the movements. So if one goes, then another follows, and that's vice versa. It's been showed already so many times in the chart. I've been mentioning as well, and together with Zeus, so that's quite what we stand behind it. So far, so good. So if that goes, then Bitcoin will fly as well. That's great. And there is one more that I'm aiming for, and we mentioned it already a couple times on the streams, but this played quite good out, really perfect. Either my bots and my manually trading took the hit on it, so we are quite happy about it so far. And if we're gonna see any potential pullback on that one, then that's the area that I'm aiming for. Again, previous weekly or weekly open, if you would say so, because we are again same as on the rest, below the daily, struggling with regaining that, but still potential to go higher. There is some movement into it, and it starts to form any HT formation on the oscillator. So we see some new data coming in. That's great. So I will not consider this as information, because that's quite a noise, because this coin is not that new on it, but it's doing great. But yeah, this was one of the greatest moves so far, and let's see if we're gonna have another one. And there are some coins as well that I want to go buy. Fart coin, same thing. We are off and we are still going higher. This is the potential stupid buy I'm aiming for a small retest, and then go either way higher, and I'm still aiming for 2.4 on that one. So one more leg down and off you go on it. Press, it's doing, oh, I'm sorry for the scribble. It's doing great. Still came in the pocket. I was quite perfect into it. Hold February and off we go. I'm still aiming for yearly to flip that to go higher. If not, we might see a bigger range inside and between the February and the yearly open on that one. But it's still performing quite better than the rest of the coins as Refane and that kind of stuff. So to compare with it. So that's one, and there was as well one more that I want to look at it. And if you guys want to see any coins, let me know in the chat. I will have a look on them. Yeah, so there it is. Yeah, so we came a little bit lower than I expected on that one, but then afterwards it did quite the same that I was talking about on one of the streams. So right now we are literally facing May and December, and let's see if we're gonna have a little bit of retrace on that one. If so, then I'm aiming for June to have a bounce from it and go higher. If not, then if you're gonna flip May and December on that one, then February definitely it is. I'm not sure if this even gonna hold us right now. So yeah, potentially this one might go even higher with a small pullback on it. So yeah, I guess that's a little bit all that I want to talk about it. Solana, yeah, like I mentioned, it's doing really good. It's coming in back into the previous range, and so far so good. We need to hold it and forgo maybe a little bit. Yeah, if you're gonna see a potential failure on the daily right now as well, then I guess hard to say, but everything's been quite tested on that one. I would not like to lose the, oh, technically we might go, I would not like to lose the June on that one. Yeah, holding June, it's fine to go higher. But everything right now is not really struggling, but around the daily open, as you can see. So a little bit below, so that's the area that you need to flip on most of the coins right now. This is the line in the sand. So we need to flip that for continuation. If so not, then we might go sideways. I would not mind to go a little bit sideways on Bitcoin right now, that the alts can pick up and go a little bit higher. If so not, then yeah, pullback it is, right? Hello guys, no worries. So yeah, I guess that's all so far. Then let's have a look on the what the big guys are doing. It's been a while I was watching it, so far. Our lovely Apple. It's quite a lot in the news lately after the new update. So yeah, so far if that's gonna hold June, then we might even go to retest the previous swing on that one. And if so, then let's see if that's when I'm gonna flip the yearly. But eventually, if we're gonna watch on the news, then I'm skeptical about it, just because they are not really doing well after the lately update, but still in beta test. That's so far I know about it. Amazon, it's nice and facing go higher. Nice positive money inflow on it, so great stuff. If that flips February, then yeah, again, all-time high it is, and it might go even further than that. Google, oh, nice. All right, still nice flip on the March as well. And right now, again, yearly, I guess everything is gonna be around the yearly. If that flips, then February yearly, an all-time high it is. But we're facing right now to go higher. If not, then we're gonna have a bearish retest on the yearly then on that one, because that's the resistance. Overbought at 4 hour is the good way for the pullback. I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, like I mentioned, and most of the coins are quite yeah, overheated, right? On the oscillators, that's for sure. What I will suggest you to wait for the flip, right? Like I mentioned as well, the daily flip. If you see the daily flip, then that's the position to go. We're not gonna have a pullback on that one. If you're gonna see any struggle on the pullback or on the flip of the daily, then we might go lower, right? So then yeah, I will wait for the much more significant pullback on that one on most of the coins and see how that's gonna behave and hold any structure, and then that's you go. But so far, this is the two things that I'm aiming for and waiting for. If you want to re-enter any position, then the daily flip it is, because like you see on across through the whole market, most of the coins are a little bit below the daily. Some of them are doing a little bit better than other ones, but we still need that close. Either way, is it on 4 hour or even better on the daily, but that's gonna take a while yet today to do it. But so far, if you see any 4 hour close again above the daily, just because we had that sneaky close, right? So that's, yeah, that's your sign to go. Either way, we are a little bit overbought, that's for sure, but still, yeah, we are due for a pullback, and that's gonna happen when we're gonna fail on the Bitcoin. Definitely we're gonna fail the 109.0 level on 4 hour. Close anything below that, then we might go even quicker to the downside. And what I was saying as well yesterday on stream, and Viking mentioned that as well today in the pro signal, I'm kind of aiming and looking that this will play out, this kind of fractal what we have over here. Maybe not that perfect and exact same as over here, maybe even bigger and than that, but this kind of fractal I'm aiming for. I was looking at it and it's have some similarities in it and looks quite the same how we form it and how we gained it and what we did over here, because that was over here as well what I remember twice daily open above it. So that's what I'm aiming for. If that's happened, then we will have this pullback till February maybe or June, and then yeah, off we go with maybe one more wick to the downside to scare everyone out, and then last more bigger leg up, and then off we go, right? So that's what I'm aiming for, just because especially on the daily side as well, we broke that structure yet, so we need to technically regain it and go higher to close anything higher for to have a higher high on the daily technically. So that's what I'm aiming for. If that's not gonna happen, then pullback it is and we will go higher, right? So next weekly as well, or this weekly close, it's gonna be significant. If we close above it 109.0, then that's as well bullish, and the next weekly open might spike up quite heavily because we are quite bullish in a position on the weekly. Monthly not so, but that's another takeaway, right? So far it's great in my opinion. Either way, we're gonna have a little pullback. I don't mind that, and we all shouldn't mind that because it's part of the job as well. And yeah, that's a sign as well to long the shit out of it, I guess. I'm sorry for my French. So yeah, I guess that's the take a little bit on Bitcoin. And so far, yeah, we really need to see the flip of the daily. I'm sorry, it's this is the only thing what's matters right now. It's not much. Either way, yes, we had super positive news technically on the numbers. That's true. I guess market react to it on it, and I mean, in my position, don't take me as a guidance or something, because that's my little opinion. I think we already did the move on those numbers, because the numbers always come later. They're never gonna be the first one before anybody else gonna know about it behind it. So in my opinion, we already did the move from those numbers. And as well, either way, the Trump cut the rates or the tariffs, not the rates, the tariffs on China, or they seem to have any kind of agreement on it or something. Still, it's only one side of the story what you hear. We still, I guess, didn't hear nothing from the Chinese about it. So let's see how they gonna say anything or do anything about it, and then you might have like confirmation that it's positive or not, right? Because so far I'm not sure if we should argue or not about it, if we need to trust any kind of things what Trump is saying, because that change literally every single day. Right? Anyhow, still, if you guys have any coins or any tickets or any market or anything what you want me to look for, let me know and I will check that out. BitGet. Do I have it over here on the list? Do you know? I don't think you... Oh, I guess I've been here, so not much to say about it. I think so. Or you already can see what I would say about it. So, of course, it's still, I mean, positive or not, take it how you want it. But yeah, we came into the pocket. You might see a retracement. So technically what you want to do right now, and the best thing what it will be for it, is create another high and then have a little bit pullback, and that's you go. That's what you want, right? You need to regain this high. Why? Because technically, if you're gonna fail this right now, there is more potential to do another lower low on that one and continue doing that. Because so far on 4 hour, we've been settling lower lows and lower highs only, right? So you need to regain the whole position right now what we are. If you're gonna be now on later on, then yeah, that's a question. But this is the point what you are right now in. You are literally in the pocket, so wait for that. And like most of the coins, we are quite heated and overbought already with negative outflow already, so quite confluence that we might see a retrace on that one, right? So if you're not gonna close anything above May right now, yeah, you need to close that. You still have 2 hours for the 4 hour to you need to close it to go even higher, to retest again the daily and try to flip it. If you flip the daily, then you finally gonna settle a higher high on that one, and you want to see that. If not, then a pullback and hope that you're gonna settle a lower high on it. If you're not gonna go lower than February, that's your aim on it. So I guess that's all about it, what I can say so far. Yeah, this is what it is. It's another technically already lower high again, if you're not gonna regain it. That's what you aim for. Oh yeah, I had it on the list apparently. Okay, I'm not sure if you all want to hear about this. So far it doesn't look that pretty. I wish I could say something else, but those 3 signals over here are a little bit too perfect, aligning together in exact the same line. So I'm not sure if that's going to be positive about it. I wish I have some positivity about it, but that's going to be only when you regain 2.29. And then still there is much more to do for it. So I guess what we needed to hold, we failed it, we retest it, and we're going again for it. So yeah, not sure it's gonna be more to say about it in the future, and I guess we maybe need to say goodbye to it. I guess those are a little bit most important. Yeah, that one as well, still doing lower highs on it. Yep, so not much to say about it anymore. Render, I'm interested in render technically. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice regain on that one. So that's still doing good things. Either way, we went a little bit lower than expected. So holding June, it works for it, and it still goes better than some of the coins. So far, we did the higher high either on the wick and the close, so that's great. So any hold on June and the rest of the levels over here, it's a continuation. And I want to see the flip of May. Then we go off finally on it. So that's great. Great stuff. Injective, interesting as well. Yeah, we had a little failure on that one, but we create a new higher high on that one, so that's great. Pull back to June maybe. I want to hold June. I don't want to go even lower than that. And then continuation. I want to see that flip of 15.4. Literally, because that's gonna be popping off. Which could are you watching that have the setup right now? So far, you mean for spot or leverage? Okay, leverage. So if it's leverage, then I'm literally on those 4 coins only right now. So I'm always trading Bitcoin. I always gonna trade Bitcoin on leverage, right? So that doesn't matter. And hype. That's why I'm really big on it, since we've been, Stu's been mentioning, and since the flip over here, been trading it as well on leverage. Either way, it's on BloFin and on Hyperliquid. Even I had some bots on it setup as well. So yeah, that's the coin what I'm mentioning right now. If that's gonna fail, right, and we'll go lower, either way I'm aiming for 39.07 for the pullback, and then it's again $50 definitely, or even higher. But so far, great stuff. Injective, same thing. I'm always a big fan of Injective from beginning, so yeah, I would trade that one for sure. And I'm already almost out of my long on that one, and I had a bigger short, but I need to check on that one. I guess that's been already stopped out, but anyhow. And since shortly as well on per, this trade played super well, either on bot and manually. And yeah, now I'm aiming for the second one. It took so many profits already, and I can show you that over here. This was the bot trade. So it took 1, 2, 3 out manually what I took, and then this one I didn't took, and then those 3 TPs on it. So great stuff. So right now I'm literally in those 4 trading. Spot. Yeah, right now spot, it's quite tricky, I guess. I'm not sure if I will suggest to buy anything on spot right now. Maybe for a really short term, but yeah, then either way, if you see any retracement on per or hype, that's as well good to buy something on spot, but it's quite tricky. Even on hype, it's a little bit too high for it to buy it right now, because I'm not sure if we're gonna do that bigger movements again or higher. Maybe we'll go to 50 or a little bit higher, I don't know, but still I'm not sure if we're gonna do exact the same move right now either way in the time that's left on it. So I don't know. So far, I mean, if you have potential to buy something right now a little bit lower, right, technically seeing, if you look at it in that perspective, yeah, we are a little bit lower than the all-time high. So that's like, well, so from right now to all-time we have around 80% to go. But yeah, I'm not really sure if that's gonna do exact the same thing what it used to be doing, because right now this is the first leg what we do see from it, right? So it's fine, it's positive, but I'm as well a little bit skeptic about it still, right? Because it's a little bit late to the party as well, but it can do some great things, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so right now on spot it's a little bit tricky to buy, I guess. Everything is a little bit too high, too expensive. But there is some gems in between. I mean, if you argue about it, yeah, you can do the dodge as well. If you like that, if you are all about it, if you're behind it, then you might. We see some potential in it right now. Any pullback on it, yeah, you can do it, but I'm not really key right now in the position of the market and where we are, and especially what we do right now. Not really looking for to add or to buy any spots right now. I'm more like keeping them what I had beginning of last year and through the last year as well, what I was buying, and right now I'm just like watching and looking for to take some profits on it slowly. But that's my take on it. Maybe somebody else have different opinions about it. So so far, yeah, leverage it is, I guess, for me then. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what we're gonna do. Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. Let's see what 1 hour it's doing. Yeah, that was quite nice flip. Technically we have room to run. Let's see, it's gonna be interesting. But that close was really sneaky. I didn't even realize it yesterday, but yeah. They like to do that. And let me check if the wall is still up or the legend is working. Yeah, they're still there, I guess. Okay. It's still pushing through. Technically the only thing what is not really holding, but we are getting into it, is still the whole band positioning. And I guess, yeah, we took out the, those are the 5 or 10, 3 axes, right? Yeah, so 3 and 2 axes are left, and we took out the 5 axes right now. 10, 20, 150 been taken out. So any pullback, like I was mentioning, if we're gonna see any pullback on the hype, I don't think so. This is gonna go higher either way. Yeah, this is gonna start climbing. But then, yeah, that's the area. And that's quite overlapping with a lot of things. So yeah, if you want to jump on that one, if you miss the boat, then that's the area to jump. And that's quite perfect. So far on it. But yeah, I guess that's gonna pop. If that's gonna pop, then Bitcoin's gonna follow on it. I mean, it's gonna do the same. And that's daily not gonna hold us anymore. That would be cool. That would be great to see the flip. Yeah. Oh yeah, interesting stuff so far. Anyone else from the mentors want to jump in? Say something. Share your stories. Okay, that's nice. Jump out, thanks. No worries, mate. Have a good one. But yeah, that's a little bit the story. It's not much to tell. The numbers are good, but we're still not really seeing it coming back into the market yet so far. So yeah, it's still a little bit stabilized, I guess. A little bit all over the place, and we still didn't take out fully the CME gap. We don't need to, of course, but there is some left below us. That's as well on the play. Of course, the dominance we might roll a little bit deeper over. If we start to break below 63, then yeah, 62 is on the table, and let's see if that's gonna be the area we're gonna break out and settle technically lower low on that one. So yeah, interesting stuff, but VIX are still going lower. So a little retrace, but let's see if that's gonna start really increase in volume, and for example flip over here the weekly. The levels doesn't matter that much, but flip the weekly, then we might a little bit have a pullback on the market. Technically we are doing it right now a little bit, but still it's a major thing as well. And what I like to see as well as confluence, if PEG starts going off, then Bitcoin might wait it out or have a small retracement. But it's still positive on gold. That's good, I guess. Oh yeah, Bitty is trying. So yeah, guys. And we gonna, yeah, soon this week, or I'm not sure if that's gonna be this week. I didn't hear exactly the date. We're gonna roll out the update, I guess, for ALGO Master. That's gonna be more specific for the bots only, I guess. I don't know if you use that manually as well, but it's gonna more about the TPs sensitivity and the placement of them and how they get triggered, and as well the re-entries. So if that interests you, for the people who are using the bot system through ALGO Master with Eagle's system and way of setting them up, then that's really freaking good update. What it's gonna be rolling out, really good one. And those TPs definitely are super accurate, like you already saw over here. Really nice, almost on each leg up and higher high what you created, it's their TPs settled. So great stuff. And re-entries are as well good. I don't have it set up over here, but they are as well good. Most of them gonna be over here somewhere. So nice spread on them. So that's good. And they're gonna be a new indicator rolling out as well. I guess that's gonna be as well quicker. Oh, I didn't hear the date yet exactly. Cool stuff. All right, if there are no questions or tickers or anything that I need to go have a look on it, then I might stop the recording and stream. No worries, guys. Appreciate it. And like I mentioned, this is literally right now the point of interest. There is nothing else important right now to flip the daily. That's what you need to do. Right, flip the daily and off we go, and that's gonna be all-time high and higher than this, and we're gonna take out the whole liquidity pocket what's above us, right? So everything what's over here leftovers we're gonna take out and settle new levels above us, and then that's the go. If that's gonna happen, then we off. So far, if we're gonna start struggling and any failure right now on the daily, watch the close below the 109. That's the second important thing, to watch it. That small range in between is gonna be quite a key for the market settlement and everything what we're gonna do so far from it. So regen on the 1 hour, it's fine, it's perfect, it's good, it's great. Now we need to hold it and continue. So far on the oscillator, yes, it looks like we are overdue for some cool off. But if we start pushing higher, then we off. There's nothing that's gonna stop us, and there is nothing that's gonna keep us lower, because so far long and short ratio, it's quite heavy to go higher. So the sentiment in is there, people are shorting it. Great, super, we need that to go higher. If that's gonna flip today or tomorrow, watch out for it on a daily base. Then we might see a bigger retracement on Bitcoin. Bigger as, I mean, retracement. No, nothing as a dump or something, just a retracement, right? So yeah, keep that in mind. Have a good one. Enjoy. If there is anything, I will be there in a couple hours on my own stream. It's gonna be about the alts, I guess, because we went through the market already, so there's not much to say, much more and to edit yet. Maybe if that's something's gonna change, I'm gonna edit on my stream as well. If not, then yeah, we're gonna keep it simple and nice today. I'm a little bit under the weather, but it's fine. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm sorry Viking wasn't here. Tomorrow hopefully it's gonna be here, so you're gonna cover better than me. And yeah, have fun, enjoy, and have a nice grade. See ya.